are 6 things I would have done differently with my tiny house. Number 1 is I would have put another type of floor in. Right now I have Pergo floor, and it looks really pretty. It's called Inspirations, but it's wearing rather fast. And when it wears out, it's done. I can't fix it. I can't refinish it in any way. I do like it because it's lightweight, because it's important for a tiny house on wheels. But the Pergo is not really a permanent option. Good thing I only spent $200 putting my whole floor in downstairs. I'm going to replace it with real wood eventually, I think, which is thicker, but I probably won't move my house, so I might as well put a really nice real wood floor in. Number 2 is I would have put more and bigger windows in my house. My windows are not expensive. They're from Lowe's. They're okay. They work, but they're not the greatest quality. They're really basic. And I probably, if I had more money when I built the house, I probably would have put in Andersen windows if I had the windows that I really wanted. I would like a way to let more light into my house. But the good thing about having small windows and not that many of them is that I have a lot of wall space. And because I have a lot of wall space, I have a lot of space to put storage, which you can't do against a window, obviously. I guess it's a trade-off. Number 3 is I would have put skylights in. I think they would have looked great, and everybody who has a tiny house absolutely loves them. The thing is that in the loft space, if I wanted to open the shade at night, I could see the stars. It would be lovely laying in my bed looking at the stars. Number 4 is maybe I would have thought about a different layout that included French doors. But that would have entailed flopping the whole floor plan to put the French doors on one side of the house, because they can't be where the wheel wells are. I would have really loved being able to open the French doors to include more of the outdoors. Believe it or not, even though I live in a tiny house, I still somewhat feel a little bit isolated from the outdoors, and it's mainly because I don't have that many windows. In the winter, it tends to feel dark and very enclosed. I do feel it's really one thing that I am missing from my tiny house. Number 5 is I would have painted the underside of the lofts, the ceiling portion, because now it is really hard and I have to protect everything from getting paint on it. It's going to be hard to prepare it with all the furnishings and everything else underneath it. I've got to mask off everything. Number 6 is I would have finished my house before I moved into it. It was really hard working on it and living in it at the same time. I ran out of time is what happened. Or I would have waited until the house was done in order to move into it. So that's 6 things I would have done differently to finish my tiny house. Please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell if you want to be notified of new videos.